SIDU gapped up on some news earlier today, making a move essentially from just below 2 to all the way up to $4.5, and a pretty big downtrend, or rather just a sideways consolidation, slow downtrend, really for the past few months. So definitely was looking like it might be explosive during the day. Low float as well. We make a pretty strong move here in the pre-market. Not much pullbacks at all, really. Just a little bit of a consolidation on this 3.9 level. A little bit of a sell-off right in the open, but was able to hold VWAP and then make a test of that 4.3 level, breaking out to 4.5. Kind of consolidates then around 4.2 level. But then, as you can see, volume decreases as this consolidation goes on. RSI decreases. A bit of an indication that it might see a retracement. It does. You see this flush out candle here. A lot of people probably risking off that 415 level. Breaks through that, just continues and breaks through VWAP. Then after that, it just really just continues breaking down. Consolidated around 390 in the pre-market, but just couldn't find support there again in the normal trading hours. Then just really broke down and then ultimately traded in between this 290 and 325 level for the rest of the day. It's definitely something to keep on the radar. It's kind of held this level right now. If it can make a slow climb back up to that $4 range, things could get pretty interesting. There's definitely going to be a lot of shorts that got in on this backside of this move here. So we're in the $4 range, and even perhaps in the 350 range. So there's potential for a possible squeeze, but just really traded sideways and under VWAP. So I wouldn't necessarily be too aggressive on it, but definitely something to watch moving forward. It's kind of consolidating, and I would say pretty much like a previous level of consolidation, which is just above that 2.9 level. So it could find a new home, or rather a home here again, but something to watch for the upcoming days on Monday. If it breaks this 2.9 level, then it's gonna be really kind of, I would say, just classified really weak and just might even fade back down to 225 range or so. But if it can hold this kind of slowly grind back up, to 3.5 level and 4 level, or something to watch for. Let's look at BBIG. This one gapped up this morning on news as well. Has a history of big candles, so definitely one to watch for. Kind of a move rather in the after hours yesterday, and then just kind of a consolidation between that 325, 350 range, both which are kind of established, more well established on the daily. Sell off on the open, but reclaim, and then just kind of a volatile trading around VWAP the rest of the day. Definitely going to be a lot of short positions, probably in risking off that 3.5 level, I would say, since it's historic, as well as just something real tight with this consolidation, so helps manage risking off of that. So definitely one to watch. I think its volume was kind of, it definitely faded out through the day, but not super drastically. I think definitely want to watch for on Monday. Need to really hold this 320, 325 level, just kind of stay near this 3.3 level, and then if it can climb up to a possible break of 350, might have more on the upside. Otherwise, really, it seems like 315 is kind of now the possible bottom of this consolidation. So a break of that might lead to a further retracement. In terms of where then it would land, maybe have support at 3, otherwise 275 maybe, 280. Really, I'd say right now this 315 level is definitely the one to watch. All right, let's look at HGEN. This one is gapping up on some positive earnings today. Has been in a pretty decent downtrend for about the past 2 months or so. Essentially high of that would be roughly around 4. A little bit of a consolidation at 310, and then really just a downward trend, maybe a level here at the 205 range. I mean, intraday really kind of held after, or this first half, really kind of held this almost like 210 level. Volume was decently light, although we had some good volume on the breakout here. Really a breakout over this like 215 level, reaching up to high of 237. I think definitely one to watch for possible uptrend. Didn't really gap up much in the extended hour, so it was all pretty much intraday. It had positive earnings, although earnings sold minus or negative, but beat earning expectations. So you might see a bit of an uptrend. I mean, we are in this downtrend, so you might see a shift of perhaps people getting out of short positions, as well as just people being more aggressive, or rather confident in going long with this. So you really kind of do a big range as well from, I guess from now this 215 to 310 level in terms of range. You don't have too many inflection points here recently. Maybe something at 270. So really 215 to 270 might be kind of the range to look for now. I mean, we close under VWAP, but really kind of close to it. And I think, if it holds this 215, maybe you see a slower trend over a few days, more of a swing opportunity to up to 27-ish. Otherwise, if it can't hold this 215, like on Monday, maybe we find support at 2. Maybe it breaks down, but I feel like it's kind of based off this chart. It might see a bit of a sideways consolidation, and then possibly a slower grind up. I mean, if we can break this to, I don't know, I'd say almost like 230 range, might give a little bit of a boost up to the upside on the way to 27. It's definitely not a real fast moving stock, but definitely one to watch for in terms of possible trend in the coming days.